Scorpio. Hope you're doing well. So this reading is going to be for Pisces season, March, whenever I can get to the next one for you. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Let's see what we have going on for you. I switched the candles out and the energy out for Aries, which is right before you, and now you guys, my last sign, right? Saving the best for last, like they say. Oh, Scorpios. I hope you guys are doing well. All right. What's going on for the Scorpios? I have a lot of beautiful Scorpio friends. Some of my best friends are Scorpios. Okay, what do we have going on for Scorpio? Woo! All right, double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. And then we have align your life. What is not aligned or needs to change? All right, Scorpio, we have a lot of blue energy here, a lot of darker energy here. Not that it's like dark in a bad way, 111 as I said that, but like a lot of, I feel like there's things in your vibration that maybe need to shift, okay? There's some things in your vibration that definitely need to shift. I don't know if it's a perspective, people, influences, whatever, but again, there's some sort of imbalance that's not, it's not making you clear. Like look at this. You see how her face is all split up? Because it's all just kind of in different places and different situations. It's like there's kind of maybe a little bit of restructuring within your life, within yourself, within your identity, within your ego, that you're maybe needing to shift or change in order to bring yourself back into alignment. I feel like you guys have a special purpose here, and you do, being Aquarius or being Scorpio, but it's about transforming yourself and those around you. When you can get beyond yourself, you can do so much more for other people. But you have to learn the whole life lesson of getting beyond yourself first. A lot of times people get stuck in this notion that, you know, things are happening to me, blah, 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 blah. But no, everything is actually happening for you. And when you can understand your own energy, your own element, you can, you know, adjust yourself when you're in your lower vibration of your element and kind of like understand the alignments and the energy and shifting and how easy it is to make a shift in order to bring in what it is that you want. When you can do that and get beyond yourself, right? We haven't even hit anybody else. We're still working on yourself, okay? When you can get beyond yourself, you can use your energy as a gift, as a guide, as a roadmap for other people and help them in their lives in so many ways. You guys are, at the end of the day, the Tower card in the Zodiac, you are in the Tarot deck, and the Death card. The Tower card is about some shocking change and a crumbling of a foundation in order to restructure and rebuild. If I'm gonna build you a hotel, right, I'm gonna demolish the old building that's already on it. I'm gonna put a rich and inclusion in, I'm gonna do some ground treatment, get the ground ready, get the ground solid and stable, and then I'm gonna construct my $35 million project, okay? That's what I'm gonna do. But I'm not gonna build a $35 million hotel on top of an office building that's 30 years old, okay? So that's just kind of what you guys do. You guys are that transformation process. You break down old structures, you bring in new, you bring in a change, a revitalization, a death and rebirth. You guys are the transformative energy. But when you're not in alignment and you're in a negative place or you're in your lower vibration, you are destructive, right? That's the Tower and that's the Death. Destructive and ending. So if you aren't in control of your own energy and projecting your own energy, then you're just destructive, okay? So again, you want to learn how to get beyond yourself so that you can help other people, because when you can stay in that positive vibration and you can help bring positive transformations, positive changes, positive experiences that change and dramatically shift other people's lives, you become so much more powerful because you're not only helping yourself, you're helping other people. And when you help other people and you give to other people, the universe gives back to you. So with that being said, 444 on the clock, it's time for you guys to get aligned, all right? It's time for you to get aligned. All right. What else do we have for you? I'm a Scorpio Venus. So I get it. Oh, it's tough. It's tough. It's tough. Being a Scorpio is tough sometimes. It is. You really got to pay attention to your energy. All right. Creating cooperation. More gets accomplished when everyone has a role to play. If you guys are trying to be control freaks or do everything yourself, it's not going to work out for you. Again, it's about having a community and bringing back in a how do I say, community format, I guess you could say, right? Helping those around you. Everyone has a very special gift. And if you can pair your gifts with other people, your energy to help, to give becomes so much more abundant. And the two of you creating together, two conscious souls creating together and more and more and more, literally raises the consciousness on a massive scale, right? So it's about having success in numbers, finding your gifts, pairing your gifts with someone else who has gifts, doing that with the best intentions, the purest intentions, and allowing something beautiful to be birthed. If you're worried about what Jimmy and Bobby and Sally and whatever are doing because it's different than you, or it's maybe you are intimidated by it, or this or that, you're only keeping yourself small and you're only keeping yourself limited, which when you do that, you're trying to be in a state of control, right? And you're in that state of resistance, that lower vibration. You cause tower moments, you cause endings to things, right? Your energy is destructive to you and those around you because you're not understanding your own element, right? So your energy's like, pew, 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 pew. I'm gonna go freaking tear some shit down and blow some shit up. And you don't even realize what you're doing, right? So it's time to understand your energy a little more. All right, untangling neglect. I take the time to give myself all the approval I desire. And befriending pain. When discomfort becomes a friend, my most limiting beliefs are healed. Yeah. There's some self-worth issues we need to look at here, Scorpio. And it's right underneath the align your life, right? There's some self-worth issues around some sort of pain, around some sort of neglect, on some sort of negative emotion that you are continuing to stir and stir and stir in your life. So you're going through this transformation, this rebirth, this transformation, this rebirth. It's like this. Like, you know when the snowball goes down the hill and it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger? It's like that. You keep doing that over and over and over and over again because you're not taking the time to figure out your energy and then catapult into a major change, a major transformation, something monumental. When you can understand your element and use it to your advantage, you can create so much more. All right, so gotta look this pain in the eye. We gotta look this neglect for self-love in the eye. We need to reframe that, right? Inspiring others is what's going to help you come back to that heart space and get out of this misalignment that you are dealing with. I help others feel empowered by acknowledging their gifts. Yeah. It's time for you to start appreciating other people and what they do, all right? Again, we all have a mission on this earth, and if someone found their mission a little bit before you, that doesn't mean their mission is bad or weird or not good just because you're in an unhappy place with yourself because you haven't found your own mission. It just means that they've already done the work before you. So when you want to get on their level, you have to do the work, all right? So now it's a tower moment and a death card, a transformation for you to use with yourself, right? And then when you do that, then you become aligned, all right? So it's like you guys need to understand your own energy, period. That's what it is. That's what it is. And last card here before I move on, this one's really speaking to me. It says asking for angelic support. My angels respond when I am open and authentic about how I feel. All right, open up, right? And rewriting the subconscious. Yeah, you need to open up. Talk about where you're feeling unaligned. Nobody's going to judge you. Nobody's going to neglect you. When you can become friends with the pain that you're feeling, and instead of hating it or being mad at it or being jealous because somebody's not in the same place as you, when you can learn to say, you know what, I have been dealing with this and it's making me unhappy. I'm feeling a little bit insecure because of this and blah, 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 blah. but I want to transform it. I want to work through it, and I'm just a little bit stuck on how to do that or how to work through that. When you do that, it is such a different way of handling that energy instead of neglecting the energy and pushing it away, which forcefully causes tower moments again and again and again and again and again until you deal with it. And some people just do that their whole entire lives and never get out of the cycle. And it just gets worse and worse and worse and worse. But no, if you can actually take the time to be like, hey, all right, I need to face this. And then you're saying, okay, you know what? But it's okay. I know this is what I'm doing and this is what I've been doing, but I want to make this change. I'm ready to make this change. How can I do that? And you ask for help from somebody. Let me tell you, they're going to appreciate you. They're going to respect you. They're going to welcome you in. They're going to give you guidance, support. That is how it works, right? That is how it works. So if you want a little help, work on inspiring others, right? That is going to help you out. Now, let's get in. What a message. No wonder why you guys were last. Strength card. All right, it's all about building confidence and investing in your confidence. That's what's going to be game changing for you, investing in your confidence in a very happy way, though, not investing in your confidence in an arrogant or egotistical way, because that will always come around and bite you in the ass. But if you actually invest in your confidence in a pure form because you want to help others and you want to help give power and encouragement to others and inspire others, like your cards say to do, do it from an authentic place, right? Then great things will come in for you. They're going to manifest for you in ways that you've never imagined, very quickly, very easily. You won't have to think much about it. You won't have to go searching for it. It's just going to be magnetized to you. Again, that's about understanding your energy. King of Cups. Emperor card. Okay. For the men out there, the male Scorpios, I feel like you guys are kind of in a place in life where you're having a different perspective about things. If before you were in a place of maybe getting attention, wanting the praise, wanting the victory, wanting the success, and everything to be all about you, and because of that, you were neglecting the deeper work, the shadow work, and the shadow integration, I feel like now you're having a different perspective on all of that, and that's why you're going into the state of overthinking. It's like you were seeing all this pain that you were neglecting to deal with all this time, blah, 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 blah. And then all of a sudden you're just like, shit, I gotta deal with this. Okay? And then when you deal with it, it's like you don't know what to do. You don't know how to deal with it. You don't know. So you're just thinking. And again, thinking is ego. Thinking is your mind. It's not your heart space. So we want to drop into that heart space. We want to befriend a little bit of that pain or that neglect that we were, not choosing to face or deal with, and kind of alter that perspective a little bit. I feel like you could be very stressed right now, very stressed about some sort of ending or some sort of transition that's been happening in your life. Again, it's like the universe is trying to break you into this new version of you. It's causing you to face your own energy, deal with your own energy, accept your own energy, befriend the pain surrounded by the decisions of your own energy and the effects of your energy from the projection of your energy, and then go from a place of insecurity, maybe abandonment or loss, and recreate yourself all over again. The universe is making you deal with your own energy. So now you guys can kind of know how that feels, how that transformation feels when it's on a core level, when you finally choose to look at the things you were neglecting to face, and you're going through that transition, okay? You guys are going through that transition, especially those who are resonating with more of like a masculine energy. I'm seeing that here. Death card again at the bottom. Wow, look at that. And the Six of Wands again. But here, we're going to use this deck. What else does Scorpio need to know? Ace of Swords. All is going to be okay, all right? All is going to be okay. There's going to be a lot of clarity that comes in for you. A lot of clarity that comes in for you. So we just kind of allow it to come in bit by bit, bit by bit. The universe doesn't give you anything or give you any information, knowledge, little tidbits. It doesn't give you that if you're not ready to receive that. Sometimes people choose not to receive it because that's their ego not wanting to deal with what their intuition wants them to deal with. But then they know deep down they got to deal with it, and eventually they come around and they deal with it. Okay, so it's like you can push it off, you can neglect it because it's easier to do that, or you can say, all right, let's make this shift, let's make this transition. Let me decide to cut things and people out that really aren't right for me and make that transition go through a little bit of that loss so that I can truly actually have what I actually genuinely want in a massive form, right? So you're doing that. Here we are, 5 of Pentacles. You're doing that. You're doing that. We have Temperance card, Sagittarius, Leo card, Sun card, High Priestess, and 3 of Wands. We also have Hanged Man here, which is Pisces energy, and Emperor here, which is Aries energy. So, got a lot of energies around you, Scorpio. I feel like there's some insecurity or some sort of abandonment again that you're having to face. Death card, 5 of Pentacles, King of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, and I feel like it's in a place of leveling up, especially in that masculine energy. If you guys want to do my masculine feminine identity workbook, you can go to my other channel, Self Mastery Mentor, watch the video, and there is a link. You can go ahead and download that for free. But I feel like it's like you guys in that packet, there's an exercise where I have you guys create your ideal energetic embodiment and your current energetic embodiment. So you're going to show based off like the words that are there and any words that you feel called to, your current state of energetic being, how you're projecting yourself and the energy you're sitting in. You're then going to give that a little nickname, and then you're going to create your ideal embodiment. So how you want to show up. Let's say right now you're showing up a little bit controlling or a little bit arrogant, but you really want to be more of a leader. You want to have more integrity. You want to be more committed. You're wanting to make that shift from your current embodiment to your ideal embodiment. That workbook is going to take you through a series of exercises that are going to help you make that internal energetic shift, okay? So again, it's like it's divine timing for you to level up. Where the imbalance here is there's some insecurity we really got to face. And I'm not sure what that insecurity is around. We could look into that. We'll definitely look into that. But I feel like overall, the good news is the insecurity is kind of washing away, all right? You got to face it. Once you face it, you're over it. So you're shifting, and in the right time, you're going to be in a place of really investing in your happiness. So you're going to have a lot of happiness come in for you. But again, that's when you're connected more to your intuition and your spiritual energy. All right, so Hanged Man here, that's the Pisces card again, so Pisces twice over. There could be a Pisces at a distance that you're a little bit stressed over. 9 of Swords, 9 of Swords. All right, tell us about this Pisces you're stressed over. Tell us about this Pisces you're stressed over. It could have came to a completion. Maybe if this was someone you were dealing with before, it could have came to a completion. But I feel like you're kind of wanting to come towards this person again, or have them come to you and have a new beginning, possibly for a committed relationship, a marriage, something like that. Okay, why does that stress you out though? Why does that stress you out? You see it's what you want, but it's stressing you out. Marriage. Funny, that's funny as shit. Okay, High Priestess and the Heraphant. So that's the divine feminine and the divine masculine. I feel like you guys know you are the divine feminine and divine masculine of each other, but I feel like you guys have a little fear around actually having a commitment, especially an engagement or marriage or something of a higher level. That's natural though with Scorpios, and that's why I was saying earlier I get it, because I'm a Scorpio Venus. You guys, when you love hard, and so you don't ever make commitments, because once you're in, you're all in and you give it everything you've got. So it's like, why make a commitment if you're not going to be able to have all of that? So I get it, but I feel like I feel like, you know, if you continue to think that and manifest that, you're going to have that in your life. But when you finally get to the point of facing any of the fears that you were dealing with before, insecurities that were keeping you held back, I feel like you're going to manifest a whole different reality. And that's truly about manifesting the happiness that you are looking for. But there's still some issues we got to work through with you guys. Again, that's a lot around insecurities. Five of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. You know, sometimes you just have to stop rewriting the same story. Sometimes you just have to start just to say, that's no longer a part of me. I no longer resonate with my past experiences. I've changed as a person internally, and because I've changed internally and my energy's changed and leveled up, I now attract better. I attract people who are on the same wavelength as me, people who have the same belief systems as me. I attract people who love themselves the way I do. I attract people who are committed and loyal and caring and stable and successful. I attract that. When you make the decision to start changing your mentality and stop manifesting from a place of insecurity and fear and worry and blah, 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 and you decide to manifest from a higher state, that's when you'll attract this in for you. All right? That is when you will attract this in for you. Tell us about this Four of Pentacles Lovers card. If you have some issues with your father, all right? If you have some issues with your father, I feel like that could be a little bit of the stress that's kind of coming in for you and causing you to feel stressed about this. It's like almost like, again, outside influences are causing issues in your life and in your development. Remember how we said what is not aligned or needs to change? I don't care who it is. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's your mom, dad, brother, sister. I don't care. If someone is bringing in drama or negativity or making you feel insecure or, you know, making you have this abandonment wound or abandonment issue or has been the one to do that for you, don't feel bad about taking time and separation from that. That's just learning to have enough respect for yourself to create boundaries for yourself and your energy, right? You are the only person who can regenerate and recreate your energy. I can give you some here and there, right? But you're the one who has to actually generate your own energy. So if you're having your energy seeped away or taken away from you by somebody else who's in a not so good place or someone who's hurt you or someone who's whatever, right? You're just like draining your cup, right? It's like you got this boat and you're in the middle of the ocean and you got a bunch of holes in your boat and you're sinking. And instead of patching it up and moving away from that, you just let it keep sinking you. And it's like, but why? You know, that's just you guys doing that. So if you work a little bit more on establishing, wow, okay, something just made a really loud noise. If you work a little bit harder on establishing better boundaries for yourself, your energy, your environment, and you let go of anything that's not aligned to you, let me tell you, great things are going to come in and a new beginning is going to come in for you. That's what you're missing. That's what you're not seeing, is this new beginning trying to come in. But you're not seeing it because you need to go through this transformation. You need to go through this change. This has to be you. You have to go through this death and rebirth process before you can bring this in for you, all right? You have to go through the change. So keep allowing yourself to do this internal work. It's very important for you. Very, very, very important for you to go through these internal transformations. Wow, Five of Pentacles again and the Ace of Swords. Whatever this insecurity is, whatever this is, this lack, insecurity, maybe a lack of funds, lack of money, being left out, being forgotten about, being all these feelings that you're still harnessing and holding in your energy, this clarity that you're getting is going to help you monumentally. And when you decide to make the conscious effort to no longer resonate with that and cut the cord and release that energy, you're going to be in a way different place, but you have to just do the work, right? Allow that change to come in for you. Allow that shift in your energy to happen. The universe is bringing you here for a reason. This is a major, major, major reading. I mean, this reading is a lot, okay? It is a lot to deal with right now. So we got to look back a little bit at our childhood. I feel like this is really where it's coming down to at the core. 6 of Cups World card. It's really coming down to your childhood and stemming from that area. Some sort of abandonment that you dealt with in your past. The universe is telling you, hey, let's look this in the face. Let's deal with it. Let's change our perspective. Release the control that this person, this place, this mentality has had on us. Let's finally cut that cord and go into a new cycle because it no longer resonates with us. When you do that and you release that cord, let me tell you, the change is monumental. It's amazing. It's amazing. So this has been what the universe has been wanting you to kind of get to and wanting you to receive this message, this information for a long time. Okay, so let's look back at that. Now let's get you one last thing of good news before we go. Wow. 8 of Swords and Death card. Wow, you guys are really overthinking this change. Really overthinking this change and transformation that's happening in your life. Stop overthinking about it so much. Get out of your head and into your body, you guys. Get out of your head and into your body. It's going to help you a lot. If you have an Aries around you, a King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, specifically an Aries or a Sag around you, I feel like this person's going to kind of help raise your vibration up a little bit. What do we have here? 9 of Swords. Look at this. This is so funny. Why are you stressed over this? We have Sun card, 9 of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. So Leo, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It's almost like there's a stress you're holding on to right here around a happy relationship. It's a very, very intuitive, happy relationship. 10 of Cups, 10 of Cups, 20 Cups right there. And High Priestess, High Priestess. So it's a very, very intuitive and spiritual connection that you have, but you have this level of stress around it. And there's a lot of overthinking. I want to see why that's here, because we have the Sun card and the Queen of Wands there. So it's like, I feel like whoever this person is around you, they're very determined to be happy and just like have the best in life. The Sun card is the happiest card in the deck, literally. And you have Sun card, 10 of Cups, 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is wish fulfillment. So you have happiest card in the deck, wish fulfillment, High Priestess, the intuitive spiritual, and intuitive spiritual. Like, you have both of those cards twice over, okay? Or all 3 of those cards twice over. So there's something here, and I just don't understand why you're stressed about it. You're stressed and defensive towards it. Tell us about it. 7 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles on 7 of Pentacles. Is it someone you were investing into? 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles. I mean, that's about the investment twice over again. All right, let's keep going deeper. Seven of Cups. Wow, 7, 7, 7. Page of Wands and King of Swords. All right, this could have been someone you had a relationship with, or some sort of manifestation or connection around 777. That right there is the manifestation number, 777. So that's all here in your energy. I feel like there were a lot of possibilities. There was definitely an investment made into that. but I feel like there was possibly a third party, some player energy, immature energy, Knight of Wands, Three of Cups, and Magician, that was kind of not talked about or not looked at. All right? Yeah. All right. Why is this relevant for Scorpio? Why is this relevant for Scorpio? All right, here we have 5 of Swords, 8 of Swords over top of the 9 of Swords, right there. You're stressed over the mind games or the mental control that this situation or relationship possibly had in it. I feel like you may know that there may be an apology that needs to be made. Judgment card, Page of Cups, or something that needs to be given to this person, King of Wands. Let's go ahead and see about that. All right, all these flipped. We're just gonna take this one. 5 of Pentacles. There's that 5 of Pentacles from your entire reading. 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles 4 times over, okay? 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles. All right, abandoning the relationship, or there's that insecurity. Remember how we said there's that insecurity that you're dealing with. There it is. It's back in this person, okay? I feel like you went towards possibly a new beginning or a new connection, maybe a different option for a relationship, and build with that person, especially if it was a Pisces. Yeah. You could have went towards a Pisces. All right, why does this matter for Scorpio? Let's get to the point. Okay, so you're waiting to come towards this person. You're waiting to come towards this person and have that happy connection. 10 of Cups again. See, we have the 10 of Cups with this person, 10 of Cups with this person, and 10 of Cups with this person. So that's 30 cups over. Wish fulfillment, wish fulfillment, wish fulfillment. All right, so you're waiting for the right time to come towards this wish fulfillment, towards this person, and invest in it and talk about whatever tower happened or whatever issue kind of happened between the two of you guys. You're gonna talk over it. All right, you're gonna talk. So everything's gonna turn out good for you. Last message. Let's give us some good news for Scorpio. Nine of Wands and the Justice card. There it is. Justice, right? That is balancing the scales. That is the leveling of everything, right? That's cause and effect. That's everything coming back full circle, all right? So if you're looking for that balance, if you're looking for that clarity that everything's gonna be okay, that right there is your last card. That's the clarity that once you allow yourself to go through this transition and release these insecurities, release any of these childhood wounds that you could be dealing with. There were a lot of different things here and a lot of different messages for a lot of different people. So whatever of those you feel you resonated with, when you guys go through that transition and that shift, you're gonna come back into perfect balance and you're gonna come back into perfect alignment. So try to keep yourself out of a state of overthinking. Try to keep yourself out of a state of insecurity. Try to be very, very clear and decisive with where you're going through, and really firm in your foundations, firm in, you know what, this is what I want, I know this is what I want, I know where I'm going, this is my direction, I'm ready for this change, I'm ready for this shift, Death card again, I'm ready to use my own energy to my advantage and master my own energy, master my own element, master my majors, and then really connect to my intuition and tap into that on a feminine basis as well, and then create more, okay? So it's like all of this matters. All of these little pieces are very integral parts, and kind of how tarot works is like there's a lot of different messages within the message, right? I give you guys quality messages. I give you guys my time and my energy and my resources to help you. You take that information in and you see where it fits. This can be in work, this can be in friends, family, relationships, your own internal solo journey, your personal journey, your spiritual journey, all of that, right? You apply the message where it fits for you. You wouldn't be called to this message if it wasn't for you. So once you kind of take that information in and you allow yourself to go through the process, allow yourself to master your own energy, your own element, you can transcend, right, to find peace and balance in your own life, which it said we're going to get to, just this card right here. And then when you tap into that intuition and that receiving energy, what do? You manifest, you draw the manifestations in. It's like that's the two parts of law of attraction, right? We declare what we want, we do the manifestation work to do that, as in, AKA writing it out, doing the moon rituals if you choose to do that, doing the release ceremonies if you choose to do that, the integration work, the awareness. After we do that, right, and we notice we're kind of making progress, but not fully where we want to be, yada, yada, yada. Then we transcend to the next level of law of attraction, and that's about understanding your own energy, your masculine, feminine energy, the way you show up, the way you project, the way you sit, your own element, all of that. And then when we can get beyond ourselves, which is what we talked about in the beginning, when you can break that barrier and get beyond yourself and remove yourself from people, places, and things and mentalities and belief systems that are no longer aligned to us, we can transcend, right, to break that barrier and move into a new level of awareness, a new level of consciousness. But we have to be able to heal first before we can do that. When we break that barrier, then our energy becomes even more magnetic than what we currently have. We attract in more, we attract in abundance, we attract in happiness, we attract in growth, we attract in power, and all these things in a greater, higher form. Once you choose to do that, right? And then that's when we can get beyond ourselves. We have a higher mission, a higher calling, and we can help other people. But we can't help other people if we can't even help ourselves. So make sure you guys are doing the internal work first. And let me tell you, within a year, 2 years, 6 months, it doesn't matter, your world is going to be very different. Very different. 36 right there on the clock to end your reading. And this is what I have for you, Scorpio. I hope you have a great day. Bye.